We all know that many good Filipinas are not as open with letting a man know, especially in the initial stages, that she likes him as what many women from other countries may be. So how do we know as foreign men if a Filipina actually likes you? Or are you just wasting your time pursuing her? Well, in this video, I'll give you 10 sure telltale subtle signs that a Filipina likes you. And I'll put in a bonus sign at the end of the video for you guys who are gearing up to go and be with your Filipina in person for the very first time. So be sure to stay with me here. Just quickly, if you're looking to date a Filipina and are not sure where to start, then why not check out my affiliate link in the pinned comment to the Philippines' #1 dating site where it's free to create an account. Whilst many good Filipinas may be a little more open to you in private, the fact is that even in this day and age, many displays of public affection are not going to be something that your Filipina will initiate or will be overly welcomed by her. And doing so can cause many Filipinas embarrassment. So how do you really know for sure if the Filipina in question is actually into you or not? I've spoken to many guys and Filipinas over the years, and so I've compiled a list so you will have no doubts whatsoever if a Filipina likes you or not. So be sure to pay attention here, guys. And bear in mind that this list is not in any particular order, and each sign will vary in subtlety from Filipina to Filipina. Some signs will be more obvious, and others you'll need to really look closely to see. Now, out of these 10 subtle signs, be sure to get your pen and paper ready and tick off the signs that you've noticed with your Filipina, no matter if you're together in person or over the internet. And if you can honestly tick off at least 4 of these subtle signs, then there's a very good chance that your Filipina really is into you. But just before I give you those subtle signs, if you're after valuable information and tips around relationships between a foreign guy and a Filipina, then be sure to subscribe to my channel where I already have over 600 videos in various playlists. The first subtle sign a Filipina likes you is when you may be a distance away from her. For example, you may both be sitting in a coffee shop and across the distance you notice her, and when you look in her direction, she'll quickly look away and start playing with her hair. Now, the reason she does this is firstly, she looks away quickly because she's a little embarrassed she got caught looking at you, or as us foreign guys may say, checking you out. And secondly, her playing with her hair is a sign of nervousness. Number 2 is that when you may approach a Filipina that you like, whether it be over the computer or in person, she may act rather shy and nervous around you. To some guys, they may think that the Filipina is not interested in him. But be a little patient and don't give up easily, without being creepy, of course. And your patience just may pay off as her shyness or coyness wears off a little. You never know. By the end of a 30-minute chat, she may even agree to go to coffee or lunch with you, especially if you're a gentleman. Number 3 is that when she's sitting across from you, where you have a clear, unobstructed view of her, she may subtly cross her legs while turning slightly side-on to you. This reveals part of her thigh to you in a way that is rather subtle and in a way that you'll certainly notice her. She may also do this over the internet by moving her chair back from the camera and doing the same thing to grab your attention, and to let you know, subtly of course, that she does like you. Number 4 is that on the second or maybe third time of meeting her or chatting to her online, you'll notice a subtle change in the way she dresses. She may now be wearing a dress that shows off a little more cleavage, and she may just lean slightly forward when chatting to you, so she'll be sure to grab your attention and leave you in no doubt that she does like you. Now, as I say, she may do this in a way that you need to pay attention because it won't be that her boobs are popping out, but more so just slightly more cleavage, and she leans slightly forward to grab your attention. So again, pay attention to the subtleness of her actions and affections. Number 5 is when she may make more excuses to be around you, whether it's in person or over the computer. If she's wanting to spend more time getting to know you and be in the same space one-on-one with you, then you can tick a box here. But be careful, because a typical love scammer may also spend much time with you. So this sign alone is not enough to say she definitely likes you. Number 6 is when she's always offering to help you in any way she can. Almost to the point of wanting to please and help you constantly. Many good Filipinas love to do things for their boyfriends, partners, or guys they're simply interested in and genuinely enjoy looking after their man. Here, she's showing you that side of her, so you know she'll always take good care of you. So be sure not to push her away when she starts doing these things, and embrace that this is part of who she is, and that's another subtle sign a Filipina likes you. Number 7 is that when chatting online or face-to-face in person, she'll give you her undivided attention, full stop. She'll be focused on you and she'll be oblivious to the world around her. She'll be lost in the moment and you'll be her only thought and focus, much in the same way as she'll be your only thought and focus, and that's when the connection really starts to kick in. Number 8 follows on from the previous subtle sign, and that is she'll have a dreamy look in her eyes when being around you, especially if you're sitting chatting together online or in person. This will be because by now in her mind she really likes you, and she's imagining what it would be like to be with you in a relationship or romantically together. So be sure to look out for that dreamy look in her eyes. Number 9 is she'll genuinely want to know about your life right back from when you were a child and what you were like back then, through to what you like to do now, what your work is, etc. And she'll do this in an unforced way because she's interested in you and wants to get to know and understand you more fully, much in the same way you're trying to get to know her. Again, a subtle sign that one may miss because he may say that it's just normal conversation. Well, it's only normal when someone's genuinely interested in the other person, and this one really does often get overlooked. Sign number 10 will be that she may give you a slight wink. Now, most likely it won't be a full-on wink like some Western women will do when interested in a man, but more a half wink, which may almost look like a nervous twitch in her eye. You may think that looked a little weird, but know that she wanted to wink at you and she automatically started to do so, but caught herself in time because she's been conditioned that's not what good Filipinas do. So as I say, it may look like a nervous thing in her eye, but in reality, it's giving you a glimpse into what she really thinks about you, and she's struggling to hold back letting you know. And for the bonus subtle sign I promised at the start of the video for all you guys who are planning to meet your Filipina for the first time in person. And that is that she'll subtly touch your shoulder, back, arm or hand in some way. For example, you may be walking together and she'll subtly bump her hand into yours because she wants to feel your touch. Or she may be having a good time laughing with you and she leans over to touch your arm or shoulder. This is her again wanting to feel you, but wants to do it in a non-flirtatious way, or at least a way that will be seen as non-flirtatious, because in her mind, that's not what good Filipinas would do. So when you finally fly to be with her, be sure that you're looking out for this genuine, subtle sign that will give you a very good indication around her mind and how she feels about you. So how did you go in this test? And what was your score? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. And if you're looking for more valuable information and tips around creating a successful relationship with a Filipina, then be sure to check out the playlist on screen now. and I'll see you in the next video.